The guy never expected that after reincarnating, he would end up as just a low-tier archer. But the support class he got instead was ridiculously overpowered. He could provide backup attacks and defense, and even toss out heals for his teammates. But what shocked him even more was that just by staying behind his allies, their affection toward him would go through the roof. Before reincarnating, he was just a low-level office worker who had to pull all-nighters even on team building days. After the bus they were on crashed, a goddess sent everyone to a world called the Labyrinth Kingdom. They were not given any special skills, just a phone that let them pick a class at the guild. Following the goddess instructions, he headed to the Adventurer Guild. Right there, he ran into some colleagues who had reincarnated earlier. One of them had chosen the Priestess class, which was perfect for staying in the backline. After that, the Priestess was about to leave, but a blonde guy suddenly approached them. His class was a frontline warrior, so he was looking for a support to back him up. The Priestess class was a perfect fit. Then other adventurers started bad-mouthing the blonde. As long as his curse remained, no matter how strong his teammates were, they would never last. But the Priestess did not care at all. She agreed to team up with him. The guy did not stick around to drink with them. He turned around and went to register his own class. The front desk worker was familiar with people like him who reincarnated, so she casually explained how this world worked and how to choose a class. All he had to do was type a class name on his phone, whatever he thought would suit him or wanted to try. Of course, he could not pick randomly. Different classes earned different contribution points in a party, like bringing back rare loot, defeating a strong monster, or saving an ally. All of those gave contribution points, and those points determined the ranking among adventurers, which would decide his entire status in the Labyrinth Kingdom. Food, clothing, shelter, and absolutely everything. If he ranked dead last, he might end up sleeping in a stable. He thought it over and asked if support classes were in high demand for new parties. The worker said yes, support was very important in a party, but compared to front and mid-liners, they had lower stamina and defense, and died very easily, so support classes were always in high demand. He figured even with the risk, since the demand was so high, it was definitely worth choosing. But the problem was, he had no clue what kind of support class he would get, so he just typed the word support into the class slot, hoping the system would match him with a suitable class. But neither of them expected that right after he submitted it, his class was locked in immediately. The front desk worker was completely stunned, so she played dumb and said the registration was done. He asked what class he got, but she said she had no idea either. Normally, no matter what language, once written down, it would stay there in readable form, but if it was a class with no potential, he might have trouble even forming a party later. He was completely crushed, since she felt responsible for not guiding him better and causing this mistake. She gave him some mercenary vouchers to help out. That way, he could at least get through his beginner phase. Then, he checked what skills his class could learn. The first attack skill looked decent, but he had no clue how much 10 points of damage actually was, so he picked a skill that seemed more fitting for a support.